You know, the difference between a successful legal nurse consultant and one who's struggling, it's not skill, it's not experience or even work ethic. It's a simple thing, but if you don't master it, you're always going to be one of the best kept secrets in legal nursing, and you don't want that. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on exactly how to overcome this one barrier. My name is Randy. I'm a nurse who quit my job as a healthcare executive to start and scale a legal nurse consulting firm. Now, along with continuing to run a very successful LNC business, I also help nurses like you break into this field and reach the same levels of success that I've achieved. So what I've found to be the biggest barrier for nurses becoming legal nurse consultants successfully is this. They lack the skill and they lack the ability to sell. See, the vast majority of legal nurses fail not because they're not smart or because they don't know nursing. Obviously they do. But they fail because they don't know how to sell themselves and they don't know how to transfer the value that they can provide. So I want to tell you why selling is your most valuable skill, but I want to get real with you first. Attorneys don't care much about a perfect chronology if they haven't had a chance to experience it yet. So if you haven't had a chance to land that attorney by selling them, they're not ever going to see how good your chronology is, even if it's the best in the world. And they don't care about your impeccable credentials either, because sometimes the more credentials you have, the lower your ability to explain things in an understandable way, just like a doctor. And they don't care about your years of experience. I don't care if it's 20, 30, 40, because bedside experience doesn't always translate into skill as a legal nurse. Now, here's the good news. Selling isn't some slimy thing. It's actually just psychology. And I'm going to give you 13 secrets that will work. Whether you're introverted or extroverted, doesn't matter. Let me tell you though, when I first started, I'm sure I lost a number of attorney clients because I was horrible at selling. I remember some of my first sales calls and I'm just stuttering like, hey, my name is, oh my gosh, it was horrible. Or then I got better at it, which probably was worse because then I just sounded like some sort of robotic salesman. Hi, my name is Randy. I'm the CEO of... They don't care. If I come across sounding like a robot or a salesperson, what do you get? You get pushback, right? They hear it over and over and over and over. Now, though, I have a pretty good grasp on how to have a collaborative discussion in a way that lands my firm case after case after case, week after week after week. So let's dive into these 13 secrets that I promised you. So the 13 psychological secrets of selling start with what I call the 3-to-1 trust ratio. So think of it like this. For every 1 minute that you talk, you have to get them talking for at least 3. Tell me about your toughest case this year. What do you think your biggest challenge is with? If your team never had to look at medical records again, what would you have them doing instead? Right? I'm asking them questions that's getting them talking. Number 2 is what I call the 4-second rule. After asking a question, this is something that's hard for me as a self-proclaimed extrovert, stay silent for at least 4 seconds. They will reveal gold. Number 3, pain point detection. Don't ask, what do you need or what can I do for you? Ask things like, what's costing you the most sleep on this case? What keeps you up at night? How are your turnaround times on demand letters? What do you find that having to rush at the last minute is costing you in quality and potentially income? Number 4, I call this the funnel question technique. So start broad. Walk me through a typical med-mal case review for you. Then narrow it. Where do you find your team struggles the most with medical records? The 5th tip I'm going to give you, future pacing language. So here's what I would say. Imagine it's 3 months from now. How would collaborating with my team have changed your practice? Or if I give you everything I'm promising here, how would your firm look different 6 months from now? Number 6, the anti-pitch rule. So never present your services until they say, how do you handle this? Or how can you help? Don't go into these conversations thinking, I'm just going to pitch. I'm telling you, unless they ask, pitching is not going to get you far. Now, you might be saying, Randy, I've pitched before and I've gotten a case. Great, you've gotten a case. Maybe you got a few cases. But if you really want to excel, you got to change that. Don't pitch until they ask. If you have to, then ask permission. If you're in a position where you feel like they're just going to get off the phone and I'm not going to get a pitch, that's okay, number one. And I would much rather schedule a follow-up lunch than to tell you what I can do for you today. But if you must, at least ask, hey, do you mind if I tell you a little bit about how I think I can help you? Number 7, the decoy effect. Now, this might feel slimy, but it's simple psychology. Offer a few options. So a basic would be $1,500, or you could get the premium for $3,500 or the elite for $5,000. They'll almost always go for that premium option, the middle tier option. In fact, studies show that 72% of the time that's what happens. Number 8 is what I call social proof stacking. Saying something like, a lot of attorneys in your situation find that. And that implies that these other attorneys trust you. They listen to what you have to say. Number 9, price anchoring. First, mention some sort of high fee, such as many complex cases can run $10,000, $15,000. You don't have to make stuff up here. Just let them know, I've done cases that were $20,000. Then tell them that you can do this work for as little as $4,500. This makes that cost that you're charging them appear way more reasonable. Number 10, loss aversion language. What happens if something's missing in the medical records that could have helped or hurt your case, but you missed it? Or how much is it going to cost you if you potentially miss vital information in the records? Then shift to, well, here's how we can fix that. Number 11, the yes ladder. Get 3 small agreements early. Is timeliness important to you? Should your reports be comprehensive but also understandable? So saying yes to hiring you just feels natural. Number 12, the takeaway close. Look, I'm pretty picky about who I work with, and sometimes I actually decline to collaborate with some firms. Doing that sort of thing can trigger a response of pride and honor to work together. But listen, it should be real, not made up. Number 13, I'm doing the fingers 13, the post-sale referral. So look, after you turn in your final work product, ask them something like, hey, who else in your circle do you think needs this level of support? That can trigger referrals immediately. Now, trying to remember all 13 of these techniques in real time is nearly impossible. So if you're just hearing them for the first time, it's going to be hard to remember them all. And that's why in Catalyst, we'll give you word-for-word scripts for calls, emails, even voicemails. We'll give you objection handling drills on our business accelerator calls. And we'll give you the option for one-on-one coaching with our team of experts. So a year from now, you're either going to be still hoping attorneys discover you, or you'll have a wait list of clients fighting for your expertise. The choice starts today. Click below and you can download our free psychological selling playbook, because your skills deserve to be paid like the assets that they are. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can keep growing and keep learning.